Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel by Gnanmanji Modern School. Our subject is Science for Standard 9th and our ongoing chapter is chapter number 3, Atoms and Molecules. Under this chapter, in the previous session, we have discussed about what is called atom and the properties of atom. It is indivisible part of any matter is called atom, and it is not possible to divide it further. So this theory was given by the Dalton. After that, we have started the symbol of atoms. There are some atoms discovered till that day. So symbols were given. Some of the atoms are given the symbols, and first of all, they were related to, some of them are related to the places from where they are found. Example was copper. Copper was found in Cyprus area, so it is called as copper. Again, some of the atoms are given the symbols on the base of the color. Suppose the gold is of yellow color, so it is called gold. So these are some criteria are considered for the symbolification of particular atoms. After that, nowadays it is based on the IUPAC. What is IUPAC? We have discussed this point also. IUPAC means International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. Pure and Applied Chemistry. So, the nomenclature is based on this IUPAC system, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. We will go in detail in this point. Before that, just note down these 2 points. In the IUPAC system, the symbols of some elements are given mainly in the English language, but some of them are from Latin, and also the Greek letters are also considered. IUPAC. It is also, students, having some rules in that all the letters, if the symbol of a particular atom is in one letter, suppose we can say hydrogen, it is only one letter, so only H is considered and it is the capital, should be taken as capital. Now, suppose we take the oxygen is an element, so O capital should be there. But suppose we consider the helium is a gas. So the symbol of that particular element is H and E. So what rule is followed here? Here the first letter should be capital and the second letter should be small, not capital. We can't write helium as He, so it will be wrong. Or we can't write He, it is also wrong. Only the first letter should be capital and the second letter should be the smaller. Suppose we take cobalt. Cobalt is a metal. So CO. So it should be written like this, C and O. Carbon means, only C means carbon, but CO means cobalt. Here C should be capital and O is in the small letter. Suppose we write write like this, C and O. So it forms a carbon monoxide. So this is totally wrong. The cobalt should be written like this. Again aluminium. So it should be A and L. First letter in the capital and the second letter should be small. So in this way, for the nomenclature, this rule should be followed. Some of them are the Latin words and some of them are also from the Greek letters. It is given in your textbook. Suppose we take the sodium. So sodium, in English it starts from S. Sodium. But for S, in English it starts with sulfur. The S is given to the sulfur. So for the sodium, Latin word is selected and it is Na. So these are the some of the atoms having the different symbols. Suppose we say take potassium. So P is given to the phosphorus. So potassium K from the Greek letter. So in this way some of the elements are having the different symbols and you should remember all the symbols of all the elements. So these are the rules followed for the symbolification of particular atom. Students, note down this, it is very important. In your textbook, take out your textbook, page number 34, elements and symbols are given: aluminium Al, argon Ar, barium Ba, boron only B, bromine Br, calcium Ca, carbon only C, chlorine. So Cl and L should be small. Cobalt Co. So cobalt should written like this, not like that. Copper Cu, fluorine F, gold Au, hydrogen H, iodine I, iron Fe, lead Pb, magnesium Mg, neon Ne. So the name which are not starting from its first letter of that element. So here it is selected from Greek or Latin alphabet. Just like silver. So Ag, symbol of silver is Ag and not Si. Si is silicon. So you should remember this nomenclature of the given elements which are included in this chapter. Uranium U, sulfur S and zinc Zn. Okay. So oxygen react with large number of elements and its compound is formed. This is about the symbol nomenclature of the particular element. Now our next point is atomic mass. What is mass and what is weight? The difference between mass and weight we learn in the previous chapter, chapter number 10, gravitation. And by so many ways we have differentiated between mass and weight. What is mass? Mass is the quantity of matter in the body and it remains constant everywhere in the universe. And what is weight? Weight means the gravitational force acting on that object. So these two are different quantities and the weight changes as per the place. If we go on the equator, it is away from the center of the earth, therefore the weight can be less, and on the pole the object is near to the center of the earth, so weight can be more. So in this way weight changes from place to place, but mass remains constant everywhere in the universe. Now our point is here atomic mass. What is atomic mass? Means mass of the atom, how much quantity of a matter in one atom. Students, as the atoms are very small and we can't observe through the microscope even. To observe one atom it requires electron microscope, high capacity microscope. So now here we are discussing about the mass of that atom that we can't see with our naked eye even through the microscope. But our scientists achieved that task also. They calculated the mass of a given element, given atom. Not element but atom. Atom is itself a very small tiny particle, and the mass calculated by the scientists of that tiny particle. And first of all the mass of the hydrogen was taken, but it is very small, very negligible we can say, so it is not possible to calculate the mass. So scientists what they did, they considered as a carbon criteria and considered as a mass of a carbon is 12 atomic mass unit. This is the unit of mass of atom. Now hydrogen is 1/12th time that of the carbon. So mass of the hydrogen is 1/12 times carbon, mass of carbon. In this way the different masses of different atoms are calculated. Students, in the previous session we have discussed about the radii of atom. It is very also negligible. It can be calculated in nanometer, and 10⁻⁹ nanometer is equal to 1 meter. So nanometer is a very small unit, and the radii is a distance, and it was calculated in the terms of nanometer. Today we are discussing about mass, and also the mass of the hydrogen atom, a very small atom, and it is negligible. So it is very difficult to count or calculate to find out the mass of an hydrogen. So scientists considered as the mass of a carbon atom as a 12, and mass of the hydrogen atom is 1/12th times of that the carbon atom. So it is considered as a 1 atomic mass unit. So it is given in your textbook. Take out page number 35. The atomic mass unit gave masses of the most of the element as a whole numbers. However, in 1961, for university accepted atomic mass unit carbon 12 isotope. Now question may create in your mind that what is isotope. Students, we will learn about isotope in the next chapter. Don't worry about that now. We choose as the standard reference for the measuring atomic mass. So it is taken as a reference point, mass of the carbon. 1 atomic mass unit is a mass unit equal to exactly 1/12 the mass of the atom of carbon, and relative atomic masses of elements also been respect with the atom of carbon 12. So the atomic mass of carbon is referred as 12, and the atomic mass of hydrogen is 1/12th time that of the carbon is considered by all the scientists. So you can see one example, very interesting example is given in your textbook. One watermelon is there, and if it is cut in the 12 pieces, then mass of one piece is 1 upon 12 times of the mass of the one whole watermelon. So in this way, this is just an example. If all the 12 pieces are of the same mass, then only this is possible. So for your understanding, the example is given of watermelon, nothing else. Now look at the table 3.2, atomic masses of the few elements. And by IUPAC system, what is IUPAC? International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. This atomic mass unit, instead of that only U is written in small letter. U means atomic mass unit is a unit of a mass of a particular atom. Now so look at the table. Hydrogen atomic mass, in the bracket U is given. See, very interesting, students. Hydrogen 1, U is there, carbon 12 means 1 upon 12th time that of the carbon, nitrogen 14. It is also calculated from the carbon, oxygen 16, sodium 23. Students, you should know all this much only. Masses of this much atoms you should know, because we have to solve some numericals based on this in the chemistry. So different masses of different atoms are given, and in the bracket U is written, that is the unit of atomic mass. Okay, I will tell you how it can be calculated. Suppose we take one molecule of water, H2O. We know H2O. So what will be the atomic mass of one molecule of H2O? So we know what is the atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. But how many hydrogen atoms are there? 2 hydrogen atoms. So 1 into 2 plus what is the atomic mass unit for oxygen? It is given in the table. It is, for oxygen it is 16. So 1 2s are 2 plus 16. So one molecule having 18 U. So atomic mass unit or molecular mass, here we can't say atomic mass, molecular mass. Students, in this way we will solve the sums. But before that, what is the difference between atoms and molecule? Now, atom is very tiny particle of the matter. So what is molecule? When two or more atoms combines to form a new compound, new substance, then it is called compound. These two are of the same element, or these can be of the different elements. Suppose we take the example of again hydrogen. So hydrogen is very tiny atom and its existence is impossible. So always hydrogen is attached with another hydrogen atom, H2 is formed. So this H2 is called molecule of hydrogen. Again we can take the example of carbon and oxygen. When one atom of carbon combines with one atom of oxygen, one molecule of carbon monoxide is formed. So here we can, in the short we can say that atomic mass unit is the, it is for atomic mass unit, the unit is only for the elements, only for the one atom. But what is molecule? It is given, student, here the concept of molecule. How do atom exist? Atom for most of elements are not able to exist independently. Atoms forms molecules and ions. These molecules or ion aggregate in large number to form the matter that we can see, feel or touch. Because only one atom of hydrogen or only one atom of carbon we can't touch, we can't feel. But when the number of atoms of carbon combine to form a molecule of the carbon, then we can touch, we can feel. So in this way we can find the molecules of a particular atoms. They may be of same type, they may be of different type. So what is molecule? Underline, students. Molecule is in a general a group of two or more atoms. They are chemically bonded, chemically attached with it. Why? Which type of atom can be attached with which type of atoms, that we will learn. There are some rules, there are some principles followed by each and every atom, and it depends on the internal structure of any atom, and it is about the depends on the valency of that atom. So that we will learn in detail about the molecule of an atom, students. Now today we have to stop here, and time for homework. Just write down your homework. Write and learn. Table 3.1 and 3.2. Just write and learn. In 3.1, the symbols are given of a sum of atoms, and in 3.2, the atomic mass unit means mass of the atoms are given. So both are very, very important. You should write and learn, because it will be helpful for solving the numericals. Okay, students, bye. Take care. We will meet in the next session.